Happiness is very, very important for every human being in the course of their lives. And I would say I'm happy, and I can attest to it because every day I wake up very early and be in the office by around 6:30 or 6:45 in the latest. I feel content and happy nearly every day when I assess what I've achieved. Yes, I do get challenges like any other person, but by and large, I would say I'm happy because I see progress every day. I see happy clients. I receive very good feedback from the clients because of the work we do for them. I see my colleagues making progress and they're happy. Every 3 or 4 months, I hear one of my colleagues has gotten a new child. That tells me they are content and they are willing to face life going on. I'll be worried if they are not giving birth because it means they are not sure. So that's one way I measure it, and I feel yes, then it means what we are doing here is right because they feel they are confident enough to face their life world with another child, and that gives me a lot of happiness. I see some of them making progress in learning new things. Somebody who was not able to drive a truck is now driving after maybe a year or two. They are able to drive a truck and go the way to Uganda or Tanzania with it. I feel very, very happy every single day when I watch this. I see the growth of the business, even the number of jobs we do. We just opened an office in Uganda, it's in Nellions and Relocations, Uganda. All those things give me a lot of comfort at work, even when we go through the challenges I have, yes. Happiness is very, very crucial because you will not be able to give what you can't have. I think every human being has a purpose, or should have a purpose, because most people do not actually even know what purpose they serve. Unfortunately, that's how I feel. Most people just hang in and just you carry on. If it were possible that every person would know their purpose and they would know what they are good at when they are very, very young, a lot of us would be very, very happy because of our achievements. I have seen people here working with us at Nellions who are not even that educated. Just not so much educated, but they're able to do things that people who are very educated are not able to do. Because they have found something they are good at and they are actually doing it. Their struggles are there. And for me, most of them are actually things I think about. Wow. One of them I know, okay, even before I come to the things I think about, one of the struggles I had is I don't have enough time to do all the things I want to do. Be here at work, do this, meet clients, meet my colleagues, come up with new ideas, do the strategy and all that, close business and manage people, help everyone to grow, make everyone happy, grow our brand, grow the industry, because I believe so much that the industry, the moving and locations industry, needs to grow. It needs to be more respected than it is, needs to be known, needs to be professional. I believe in that passionately. So I feel I don't have enough time to do all these things. At the same time, I need to rest, I need to, have my me time. I don't have enough time. I don't know how I am going to get it. So I live a day at a time on that, but I try very much to do as many things as I can, but I struggle with that. But then the other things, I always, part of the struggles I have in terms of thought is about how we can change our society. That affects me, so that disturbs me a lot. Those are struggles, some of the struggles I go through when I see people do not want to do things right. People do not want to work hard. I hear people say they want to work smart. No one has ever described to me what working smart is. because I see like he's a synonym for things like shortcuts and theft and all that. That's working smart. That's what I see in our society. I believe success is about giving value or adding value. If you do something to somebody or to some people whereby they feel you made them feel better than they were before you met them, that to me is success. It is, money could be tied to it, but money means very little, because money, even if I earn money, is just for me. So I eat the money with my family and I drink and I'm happy, I go to bed, that's all. But if the other person who I have a chance to impact on in the course of the day, be it my colleague at work, maybe it a client, or maybe whoever, whatever that party I met there, if they don't feel good about my interaction, they don't value it, they don't feel that it was worth it, then how can it be success to me? Success to me can only be success if the other party who I interact with every day feel happy and feel that I have been worth. Otherwise, even if I have so much money on my own, what is it for? Why am I going to spend it? With who and why? You still need other people. So value to me, value addition and giving true value to people, it's to me the most important thing. Be it your spouse or your children, your colleagues, your clients, every aspect of your life is about value. And I think success is built when you look at every single work which you do is about service to humanity. Because you went to school because somebody educated you. You went and studied in a school that had been built not by your father. Someone built that school. You are not there yourself, but you studied there and you found the school and you studied and you got grades and left. So you see, now then I come and say, I went to this school and I was very successful. I went to this school, it was a very good school. Somebody put value on it, then you came yourself. After that, what value are you adding yourself to other people? The true success to me is when people make others better. People make a society better. People make give hope because of the things they do, because of the value they add. And at the end of the day, apparently, when all these things are done, when you focus on that service and adding value, you may have money. You will have money. It may not be so much, but somehow it will come. It will come. The world works that way. If you do the right thing, you add that value, you have some money for you to live on, but you may not be the richest person. In fact, if you look at value addition again, even the richest people today, like the Americans, where we see all these rich people, the likes of Bill Gates, they are all donating back all their profits, all their money to society. They are doing charity, isn't it? Because they understand this again, how much even do you need yourself? Now they are trying to put value. They are adding value now again on their profits. They want to give it back to add value to people. The word I believe in most myself is progress. Have I made progress from where I was yesterday? It doesn't have to be big, very big, but if I make just one little step from where I was last month or last week, I feel that is the way, because that's what helps me to have faith to go and work on tomorrow. And this progress is all spheres of my life, from the family to the business, to my relations with people, to everything. Progress. Do I make progress? Am I making progress? Shall I make progress? Have I moved even half an inch? That is what I worry about. I play tennis as one of my sports. And I always want to know whether I'm hitting my balls better today than I was hitting yesterday. Am I going to get one more point from that tough guy today because yesterday he beat? That's what drives me to make that progress. I don't do a lot of power self-rewarding, as people would say, but I love Yes, playing tennis is part of my way of exercising and relaxing that time. I love nature, even just sitting in the field and just watching the skies. I'm an outdoor person, or going walking in a forest. I'm not that partying person, but I love those moments where I'm out there. Running a young business is a 24/7 job. So I find myself easing a little bit now than it was before. So maybe I'll find more ways of rewarding myself. I love reading books. But now, because it's so habitual, it's like part of my work to read. Yes, and sometimes I go to climb mountains. I'm not an avid climber, but I do the small ones around here in Kenya. I'm not gone out of Kenya, but I know soon I will, or sometimes in future I will. So those things to do with nature. That's why, maybe it's why I was born, because I was next to a forest. I love being out there with the trees and the animals. Yeah. To be honest, I'm still struggling to think how to best way to handle stress. What I know is that when I play tennis, when I'm stressed, I hit them very, very hard and I shout and yell all there. It's true, especially when I'm losing a match. So when I leave, I feel a bit different. I also like talking about my issues with people. When I'm stressed, I like sharing. But the thing that works most to me is a racket and a ball.